sunny Southern California. Welcome to Fox Sports coverage of the Auto Club 400. I'm Mike Joy with Hall of Famer Darrell Waltrip.
Mike, this racetrack is a big 2-mile, big sweeping turns. You need everything you got in a race car. You need great horsepower, great aerodynamics. One more thing, Mike, good fuel mileage.
Yes, 4 distinct corners, 90,000 fans at the ready. Who's favored today?
Well, I got to go with Jimmie Johnson, Mike. 5 wins here. His average finish is 5.4, if you can believe it. Jimmie Johnson.
We're not far from Surf City and the Hollywood Lights. Let's see who'll be California dreaming at the end of this one.
All right, here we go again, you guys, with some more NASCAR 14. I was inspired in the last race that I ended up winning because just buying brakes really gave me an advantage over everybody else. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to go all out. I don't have that much money, but I'm like, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to purchase a better engine than what I usually roll with. So we're going to be seeing higher top speeds in this than anything I've been able to do so far. And I think that's going to be good here on this track because, yeah, I'm going to have to slow down at some points. It's not going to be something where, you know, brakes are really going to be that huge, and overall top speed is going to be absolutely important. So going into the turn here, got to get on the brakes.
Right's clear.
But I'm
Nice
back in
job.
first.
Clean air here. Let's use it.
I've actually done pretty well starting off the races. I've gotten the pole position actually quite a number of times, which for me, that makes me happy. Because I don't know what I would do if I'd have to start from the back here. But turns are going to be a little bit, I don't know, like it's different it seems like in this one because it seems like there's a delay between when I actually should stop putting on the brake. So,
Just looking.
nope. God dang it. Come on. I think I put on the brake a little too early there.
Clear right side.
But yeah, I've gotten above 200 miles an hour in this, which for me, I don't think I've been able to do that before.
Nice lap. Much
So
faster.
there we go,
You got
breaking
the fastest car out
200.
there right now.
I want to say the most I've gotten prior to this is like 189 or something. So having this better engine is really helping out. I think when I get to the point where I'm like racing Daytona again, you know, some of those other larger tracks, I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and buy the engine. So, I don't know, I'm kind of happy. I've been pretty smart in the purchases that I've made, too. And in the last race, since I ended up winning, I was able to accumulate a lot more credits. So it's not hurting my pocketbook that much to, you know, go ahead and buy the engine for now.
Keep digging, buddy. It's not over yet.
So, got a little bit over a half-second lead over everybody. Now, I've got
Coming low.
I've been a little bit smarter here, too. And before I actually go into the race, like, they give you the opportunity to practice on the track, which, oh, dang it.
Car outside.
What did I do wrong? Like, they give you the opportunity to go ahead and practice on the track, but I don't think it really gives me necessarily that much help because I can only go like 5 minutes at a time. And before that, I have to choose everything else for the track. Like, you know, how many laps I'm going to end up doing, difficulty, things like that. So what I do is I get an idea of what the next race is going to be, what track that I'm on, and I actually go and I race it for a while. But the one drawback to me doing that is when I race on the track in like the single player mode that's not career, my car's a lot better. So I still have to make some adjustments, but at least it helps me get the time down a little bit more as to how long or how short, you know, I want to race. But still a half second. You saw just a little bit ago I lost the lead for a little bit, but I'm back in it.
Okay, let's use that clean air. Keep digging.
So, geez, look at that. Go from a half second to almost a second and a half. I'm just about there. One and a quarter, we'll go ahead and say it is right now. So I'm really putting some distance between me and everybody else. I think part of it has to do with the acceleration. I'm kind of wondering how that figures too, because you guys have already seen that people have been able to come up after me. And even from the get-go, when we first started the race, like I didn't have that much of an advantage as far as like overall acceleration goes. Yeah, top speed, sure. I think I do have that over some, but I'm just running a stock engine right now, not even like the custom one or anything like that. That I can go ahead and I can research, which I may end up doing at some point here. Kind of might want to wait for the next race that I end up doing, because that's on a shorter track too, which has kind of been my strong suit. I'll probably just end up buying brakes for the next race. So nobody in front of me that we can really see. Behind me, 2.5 seconds. So things are going pretty well here.
We can do this
as we go ahead and start lap 8. So I don't know. I might have to start raising the difficulty a little bit too, because 2 races for a victory as a rookie, potentially 3 if I don't do anything too crazy right here. My understanding is that's the record. 3 races in a season for a rookie. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, since this is something that is very, very new to me, I mean, obviously I have to work out a few kinks and stuff. Oh, jeez. I almost went down pit lane. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll probably make some changes to some things a little bit down the road. Seriously, guys, though, thanks for supporting me, like, on doing this. Like, it just blows my mind. It's like NASCAR is now one of the most viewed series that I do. So mad props to you guys for making that happen. Just blew me away. So, I don't know, but I'll learn a little bit more about NASCAR as I go. I mean, I already have. I mean, some of the things that, like somebody will commentate on, the sport as a whole, different strategies. Like, I've kind of learned actually a lot just from the game and from you guys too. Which, for me, I think the coolest thing out of all the things that I have learned so far about this is, like, strategies. Because I will admit, and don't hate on me for saying this, you guys, but when I would watch, like, NASCAR and stuff, like, I don't know, like, I really didn't get too much of it. I mean, I saw, cars going around the track, but, going high, going low, things like that, like, I really didn't understand that much. Get out of my way.
Right side's clear.
So, all the communication that goes on, too, between, like, the drivers and their team and stuff, like, that's just things behind the scenes that I appreciate it, right, that I appreciate, but never really got a chance to notice until I got this game and kind of started doing some research, because I didn't want to sound like an idiot at all or anything like that when I did this. But, I mean, just to kind of let you guys know, I mean, I was recently asked on Twitter, like, why did I choose number 23? Why did I choose Ford for my car? Really, it was pretty harmless. Like, 23 just stood out, and now that I'm thinking about it, it was probably some subliminal Jordan reference. Like Michael Jordan and everything.
Right.
And Ford, I can tell you why I did that. Because the new car that my wife and I bought was a Ford Escape, and I drive a Ford Escort. So we both drive Ford, so it's kind of why it stood out. Like, I really don't have an allegiance to one or another, or even one racing team over another. I haven't gotten really into that. And I know that there are some diehard people for, one team or one car manufacturer over another, which, I mean, I'm not going to get into that. You guys know me, like, even just when it comes to, like, to the baseball games and stuff, like, I won't go ahead and be like, oh, I hate this team or anything. Like, I respect everybody. I respect every team. I shouldn't say I respect everybody. I will admit there are some players in baseball I don't like, but, when it comes to NASCAR here, I mean, I'm not going to be like, oh, my gosh, Chevy over Ford or Ford over Chevy. I mean, that's not who I am anyway, but kind of pretty harmless. But anyway, starting to lap some people, as you guys can see. Really smooth now in the turns that I make and when I start to pass people. Even when I go back and I take a look at the first NASCAR video that I ended up playing, I mean, I do see that I am, racing a lot better than before. So that's always a good thing, of course, for me to see. Now, I'm kind of doing the same thing that I have been doing with the Octavio Chadwell series as far as, like, playing this. Like, I'll sit down and I'll play a whole bunch of these, like, in a row. And, there'll be long times in between that I end up playing them just because, I'm sitting down and playing a whole bunch all at once because this is ridiculously fun. This is probably the best surprise and the best money spent as far as the deal goes with video games that I've had in a very, very long time. So, 7-second lead now. Still nothing but clear sailing in front of me here.
6 to go.
So yeah, it's really when I come out of that second turn and I'm on like the home stretch, like that's where I'm making up a lot of time and really putting the distance between me and everybody else.
Keep it low. Keep it low.
So
Right side's clear.
obviously I'm gonna keep this going. Now I don't have the best lap, but that's okay. Not getting the advantage of really drifting behind anybody. I mean, I really could, but I don't see the point. Like right here, what would really be the point of me getting behind him? I mean, if I've already got, you know, enough speed to be able to jet right past him.
Clear. Whatever you're doing,
So,
just keep doing it.
All right, we've got this. Just a few more laps to go. You don't want to mess up or anything like that yet. Taking some of these turns a little bit high, but, you know, it's not... I mean, my lead just keeps expanding, which means I'm doing this right. I'm almost at 10 seconds of a lead here. In fact, you know what? There we go. 10 seconds. So lap 17 coming up here as we finish the turn here.
4 to go.
And it's really going to take a lot for me to lose this. I mean, I'm going to have to go ahead and really, you know, like, yellow flag's going to have to come out or just barrel right into the wall. But now that I think about it, no yellow flags. This has been the first race that I have done, I think, without the caution coming out at all. And let's be honest, 90% of the time that the caution comes out, it's because of me. In fact, I don't think... No, I take that back. There has been one instance where I did not cause the yellow flag to come out. But still, this is something I'm pretty proud of. I don't think that that's going to happen in the next race either. So, oh, man. Yes! Yes! Still no yellow flag. I'm good. Now, that did slow me down a little bit, but slowed him down a lot more. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not like he was in second place, but 13 seconds for the lead. Kind of going down a little bit as I entered the turn. But I've got 3 cars in front of me. Now make that 2. This would be terrible for me to go ahead and like go with the caution now, because I could have like a bad start and just lose first. So I am going to slow down significantly right here. Since I do have about a 13-second lead, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to coast through this. I'm really not going to try and pass anybody unless it opens up itself like just a little bit ago. So here I'm not going to try and go high with the intention of passing, just because of the way I was taking that turn. But you know what?
Left side's clear.
Here we go with the final lap. All right, so I got through that one all right. I was a little worried, but whew, barely made it through that one. Luckily, went on over to the right towards the wall just as I was getting past him. Got one more turn left. We've got this one in the bag, and I will have tied the record for the most amount of wins in a rookie season. Didn't scrape the wall. Booyah! All right, you guys. Here we go. What a big win. So the engine, totally a smart purchase on my part. So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I sure do appreciate it. More of this to come later on, so make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. But you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thank you again. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to celebrate here. I kind of realized, too, that you can get the crowd excited whenever you kind of burn out quite a bit here. But anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. As always, I hope you guys have a good one.
Great job today.